We're going to take a look at skipping drills. I'm going to give you technical pointers as to how to do them and crucially what not to do. We'll look at the rationale and how they can be varied according to whether you're a long jumper or a triple jumper or sprinter, and indeed the time of the training year. Push the foot away, get your body upright. There are a multitude of skipping drill variations, but the fundamentals of each variant are the same. Power up, let the hip move up higher. You've got to get the foot to come back to the track surface to create momentum over the contact. Plus, you need to swing the hip or hips if you're doing an alternate version in order to create forward momentum. Here we're looking at Charlotte and she's hitting some good shapes. The thigh is getting to parallel on quite a lot of the skips. What we need to also do is try not to feather the foreleg back under the hip when she's skipping forwards. So we want to hit the extension at the thigh and then work away from that position into the contact rather than pushing back underneath before going forwards. If you pull the foot back before you extend it, then you can rotate the pelvis forwards, which can mitigate against getting the optimized distance for each particular skip. It's all about delay. You hit hard, you fly, you hit again. I often get the long jumpers to do faster, shorter range versions, focusing on the foot coming down very quickly with a hip swing, whereas the triple jumper needs to have more of a range into the contact. They really need to open and push the foot out before making the contact. You need to get a really long extension into the contact. So that's why the thigh must be swung forwards and sometimes up in order to create that forward momentum and air time. You also need to swing the arms longer, whether a single arm action or a double arm action, to provide enough space for the extension from the hip, knee and foot as you go into the contact. If you don't move the arms long enough, then you're going to compress the skipping movement. Of course, I integrate the various types across long and triple jumpers, but you can, if you think about it, utilize more specific skipping drills for long jumpers and more specific skipping drills for triple jumpers. Something else which is vital with skipping is a full extension of the skipping leg. You can see that Adana is not managing to do that. Her skip leg is not fully extending. There's quite a considerable bend at the knee joint, so we're not going to get that push into the skip. And here with Bowie, we have another common fault with skipping: not traveling forwards enough, not getting enough air time. He's basically going along the ground. Yes, he's getting a good thigh position and extension, but he's not elevating his body as he's traveling forwards. So the hip has to swing upwards, forwards, get almost a long jump takeoff position, well, triple jump takeoff position as well, in order to get that elevation. We've got the very fast foot contact skip, whereby you're just firing the foot into the ground through extension and then pulling back. We've also got the traditional skips for height that most athletes do, the length and breadth of various countries around the world. The key here is to keep the thigh moving upwards and don't stop it so much as you would do with a forward travel momentum skipping drill. It's more of a high jump type of takeoff, so we need to get as vertical as we can. The ground contacts are going to be slower, but put into the training program prudently, they can have a contributory effect to developing long and triple jump. Then we've got speed skips. Sometimes we even do these as races. And basically, it's all about moving forwards as fast as you can. These can be done alternately or singularly. Racing, competing, doing skipping, takes performance up to another level. Turns everything up, and we do this as the season approaches, indoor or outdoors. It's all about the manipulation of ground contact times, firing up the nervous system, making sure the athlete can really express power in the shortest amount of time when on the ground, for example. I've seen in previous videos that we do skipping drills holding a medicine ball, for example, or with hands on hips or hands overhead and potentially with a bar held as well. These variations manipulate ground contact time, and by manipulating those contacts you can bring about a heightened transference and physical readiness for the competitive season. At the time of making this video, We've had a couple of competitions already and personal bests. Under 17 Daniel ran 7.11 for the 60 metres, so the particular session I did on sprint acceleration must have had some benefits. Check that one out now. And he also jumped 6 metres 99 for an indoor personal best and his third longest jump ever. Hopefully he's going to go much further in this indoor season. I'll keep you updated on how he does and indeed how the other members of the group do. Well, I hope the information in this video will help you better understand how to utilise skipping drills, what the key technical points are and how to correct faults. If you have any specific questions on the subject matter of this particular video or indeed any of my others, then do leave a comment in the section below or through my other social media. As usual, thanks for your continued support. Do give this video a thumbs up, a like, and feel free to share it with your fellow athletes and coaches. And of course, good luck with your competitions, as I'm sure you'll have many coming up. If you want to take your knowledge to a higher level in terms of your learning as an athlete or coach, then why not consider becoming a Coach Athlete channel member? I produce a monthly video which deep dives into the very subject matter that's going to improve you as an athlete or coach. Proving very popular are my training plans and programs. I'll upload those and then I'll discuss them and tell you exactly what we're doing in each workout. So you can adapt what we're doing and see how it's working and put it into your own training plans should you wish. You'll see how I evolve my training, what I take out, what I put in, and how one training block potentiates the next training block, for example. So head over to the channel's homepage, go to the membership tab, and you'll be taken through to the Coach Athlete membership.